New exclusive image for my Vader fan film. Lucasfilm's rules state that I have to pay for the fan film myself. If you guys want to donate towards the channel and everything that I do, please find the link down below.
I need your help, son.
We would be honored if you would join us.
What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all having a good day today. So here's a video of Rian Johnson posted on a channel called John Talks Star Wars, and I don't really know what to make of it. I mean, I'm going to show you the video in just a minute here, and then we can talk about it afterwards. It was stronger than ever when The Force Awakens came out, and it was even stronger when Rogue One came out. But The Last Jedi, what happened? It divided everyone, kind of like right here on Starkiller Base. Now, if you love The Last Jedi, that doesn't change my opinion of you. I still love you the same. It was a beautiful movie in some parts, I absolutely agree. But it did divide the fandom, and this was exactly what Rian Johnson wanted. Here's the clip.
I would be worried if everybody across the board was like, yeah, that was a good movie. It's much more exciting to me when you get, a group of people who are like coming up to you and really, really excited about it. And then there are other people who walk out literally saying that was the worst movie I've ever seen. Having those two extremes to me is the mark of the type of movie that I want to make. So.
What?
So as we can see, it was his plan all along to do this with his movies. He wanted to create something that would create a lot of buzz and emotion and split views. Now, as he said, he would have hated it if everyone across the board cheered and said, yeah, great movie, man. But what really gets him excited is if a handful of people say that, but then the other side of the board absolutely hate the movie and think it's the worst thing ever. Now, I'm no director. I'm not anywhere near the league of Rian Johnson in terms of directing, but I can't help but wonder what kind of mentality is this. Let's take this example. If I have a restaurant and I'm making apple pie, or pies in general, why would I want only some people to love it, while the rest would literally spit it out and never want to look at a pie again for as long as they live? That's what happened. I mean, I gotta give it to him. The man set out to do something and he really accomplished it. The new age Star Wars fans who were growing up with the sequels, I'm sure loved it. Because, to them, it's about Rey and the newcomers and all that. But for others who grew up with the prequels, or the guys older than that who grew up with the originals, yeah, it's a shocker. It was a shocker. Here we are, 6 months later, we're still talking about how things are divided. Hopefully I can say that it'll only get better from here, but as for this video resurfacing the web, I see his thought process has been revealed by himself, of course, and there's no more wonder anymore on my end. You see, before I was always wondering, did he really know what he was doing in terms of dividing the fandom? How does he feel about it now? He deliberately knew the reaction he wanted to get, and he got it. Moving forwards, what can we expect? Well, JJ is in charge of the final film now, so it's all up to him. But if I were to write the 9th episode, which is kind of a fan fiction I've been meaning to make, or at least discuss, I would have had Luke learn how to teleport and explain that's basically just what he did in The Last Jedi. That way he can still be in the movie, giving us the vulnerability of death in the event he were to die, because hey, that makes things exciting. At least much more exciting than if he were dead and stayed dead as a Force ghost or something like that, because it just can't really get worse than that. If you're dead, you're dead. There's no vulnerability there. It's like unlocking all cheat codes in a video game. Now, in the event that Force ghosts, which we've learned are entirely new entities from what we previously understood, the whole Force lightning and touching the living thing that Yoda did, then perhaps they can now be killed entirely. That would make things pretty interesting. If somehow Luke's ghost could get absorbed. He is the purest form of the Force now, so maybe Snoke comes back, or his pupil does, or someone does, and tries to absorb Luke or Yoda. That'd be pretty cool to see. Anyways, speculation time is over because we got another 2 years or so of that, so let me know what you think of Ryan's rare old video here. What do you think his thought process is now, after the movie? Does he regret it, or is he happy? Now, personally, I think he's pretty happy. He seems to be proud of himself and the movie that he made, and I guess it's time to move forwards from here with everything else that comes for Star Wars. So don't worry, we got exciting times ahead, especially for that Obi-Wan movie. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't already, check out the Patreon below as I'm moving ahead with my Vader fan film, and according to Lucasfilm's rules, I will be paying for it all myself. So if you want to donate to the channel for all the work that I'm promising to deliver in the future, then feel free to check out the link. I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
The Force will be with you always.